here are your San Jose Sharks! Actually started in this building, public address announcer for the San Jose Rhinos, which not a whole lot of people, there's not even a banner hung up in this building.
That's roller hockey, by the way.
Yeah, Roller Hockey International, the world champion, 1995 San Jose Rhinos. That was my first year in this building.
Did that get you this job then?
It did.
Okay.
So one of the things I did with the Rhinos is not just public address announcer, but at halftime, because they did 4 quarters in roller hockey. At halftime, I would go out and I'd host all the competitions, all the games, and it just so happened at that time the Sharks were looking for something similar for an in-game host, somebody that could, they had a public address announcer, and he's great, but they wanted to add a little something to the in-game entertainment. So I joined the Sharks. It was shortly after that, 97, 98 or so.
So you worked your way into this job. It's part of the experience. Do you realize that you're part of the soundscape of coming to a Sharks game?
I've heard people tell me, like,
it's obvious.
Your memories of my childhood.
Right.
And I'm like, wait a second.
How old are you?
It starts to make me feel really old when I hear things like that.
You have some signature things that you do when the Sharks come out or when they score a goal. There's just the way that you enunciate your voice. You have a radio background, though. We should also mention that.
I got into radio my freshman year in high school here in San Jose. Still at the same 94.5, by the way.
Wow.
So, yeah.
What was it originally?
It was KWSS Top 40.
Okay, so you're like a hardcore radio DJ.
Yeah, well, we're country now, so yeah, I've been
playing songs, talking between the songs. Yeah. Has that changed? I mean, that industry has changed a little bit?
Oh, radio is totally different now.
Yeah.
Back then, when you wanted to hear a song, you would call a radio station, hope somebody would answer the phone and request a song and hope to hear it. Now you can get your songs anywhere you want. What you can't get, though, from all kinds of streaming services is what radio still provides, and that's the local stuff.
Right.
And the advertisers love it because they can reach their local audience right here where they're targeting. It's time now for the starting lineup for your San Jose Sharks. Starting in the forward position, number 2, Will Smith.
So you don't just show up here, though, for a Sharks game. There is preparation. In fact, I just caught you going through pronunciations of tonight's opponent, the Nashville Predators. So you do have to get this right, and there is some performance to this, and there's a little bit of pressure to this.
For sure. Yeah, it's live entertainment. So anytime you turn a mic on and you're live, you risk anything happening. You start to cough.
Boy, don't do it.
No. So you just never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So the more prepared you are, the better. I think by the time I actually read something into the mic, I have probably read it either silently or aloud 2 or 3 times. Predators penalty to number 8, Andreas Englund. Sharks penalty to number 23, Barclay Goodrow. Both 5 minutes for fighting at 8 minutes, 30 seconds of the first period.
Your voice and the way it sounds to me is very polished. It's the voice I wish I had, quite honestly. So, I want to know, in your normal life, when a friend calls you on the phone, do you talk like this? This is too good.
I'm sorry, this is not.
This is not a performance.
I do have a little bit of Ricola in me right now.
No, but I have a little bit of camera performance. Like, I change my voice a little bit. I think you don't. I think this is always your voice.
I think my normal voice, to be honest with you, is actually a little bit lower.
Really?
So when I'm more excited and I'm doing things,
voice
it gets higher. So yeah, when I'm like just talking to people, it's a lot more relaxed. Like, hello?
Yeah.
That's how I answer the phone. But yeah, it's...
All right, let's say that...
I wouldn't say there's anything magical about it. I mean, it's
polished, very smooth.
I like what I do.
Yeah.
And I like to bring the energy when I can. When there's goals scored, I get into it, as you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna see if I can get you to perform a goal call in a second. In a second.
All right.
I'll specialize it, but first, this is not the only thing you do. You have a totally separate career. What can you share about that?
Well, let's start. First of all, the Sharks ended up buying into ownership of the San Jose Earthquakes.
Okay.
Back in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Uh-huh.
So everybody that worked here, we were basically told, all right, whatever you do here,
you're going to do it there too.
You're going to do for the Earthquakes, which was great because I hadn't seen a lot of the Earthquakes. I went to a few games over at Spartan Stadium. Next thing you know, I'm working the games.
Right.
So they moved to Houston, obviously, and moved back.
Right.
When they came back, I resumed my position with them. So also the public address announcer there for the Quakes. And for the San Francisco 49ers.
I was at a game. I heard that this year,
So you remember
I know that guy.
Remember the outdoor game that we had?
The hockey game,
the outdoor hockey
against
game
the Kings,
for the Sharks? after the game, a couple guys from the 49ers like, can we talk to you for a second?
That night, you got recruited on the spot?
It was just a little discussion.
Yeah, all right.
And
but
it was like,
but they heard you.
We
like the way you sound in this stadium.
It was a lot of fun.
It's kind of an interesting job to get, though, right? Like you almost need to audition for it and sound a certain way right out of the gate. You know, they need to like what they hear.
A lot of it has to do with the timing too. They were looking for somebody. They were in a transition mode, and here's this guy that lives in San Jose. He does a couple other teams. Let's just give him another gig.
Do you have a favorite part of this job, of PA announcing here at the Tank?
I enjoy interacting with fans. So prior to COVID and everything that happened, used to announce down from the penalty box, and I used to be able to talk to a lot of the fans during intermissions. Emily Harlan, she's the in-game host. We host watch parties. We do one a month. So when the Sharks are away, we host. That's what I enjoy most. Okay. I don't like being in a little booth which is weird for a radio guy. Right. My whole life is in a booth.
Right.
But I like being out with the fans and talking to them about what they love. A lot of what I do and what has come to be over all these years is inspiration from fans. I didn't just come out of the gates going, Sharks, go. I mean, I did that with the Rhinos a little bit.
Right.
My dad was always a growler. Like, hey, I'm going to go to Rotten Robbie and get some gas.
So that's where you got it from.
Like, all right. So I became an announcer for the Rhinos. And then when I started announcing Sharks goals, it was like, Sharks goal. And fans started going, hey, we like what you did there. We like that. And I was listening to that.
Yeah.
And then as the Sharks were scoring more and more, a few years back.
Right.
Quite a few years back.
You almost hurt yourself probably.
It just got to the point where, we'd be scoring 5, 6 goals a game. And it was like, and then you just start laying into it. I love that. I love the feedback from the fans. And I mean, that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
To give them a show.
You hate shutouts then, the nights when you don't even get to do it once.
Yeah.
We all hate shutouts, but you might hate shutouts more than most.
I just do it off mic.
Hey, so what happens when they come through the Shark Head and it's here are yours, San Jose, and then the word Sharks gets echoed?
Yeah.
Who's doing that? So, I've always needed to know that. What's happening there?
People have asked me, do you do like
do you say shark?
No, it's an echo feature that it's on the soundboard.
Somebody cranks it.
It's on its own little volume knob, and it's all preset.
Yeah.
And they just time it the way I time it when I see the Sharks coming out of the locker room.
Okay.
So I try to hit it right as the goalie skates right out of the Shark mouth. You hear Sharks.
Which takes some experience, right? If I tried to do that, I would botch it.
Well,
too early, too late.
Think about how many goalies we've had over the last couple of years.
That's right.
Some are just on it.
They're
just
time.
hauling. Others are just strolling.
Right.
So I'm like, here are yours. So, you got to time it. But the sound guys, they're great. They just turn that up right at the Sharks and let it echo, and a lot of fun.
2 more things. You must get into the game quite a bit, right? Like the adrenaline for a fan gets going, but you are connected to it in such a way that, like, we can hear it sometimes. Like your energy level gets up, right? Your adrenaline must get going right now.
I don't leave here and go home and go right to bed. I'm like this. I mean, my blood's flowing. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it.
All right. I wear number 6. Let's just say it was my, 15th goal of the season.
Oh, boy.
You can pick whoever assisted me. You want to bring Logan back now? That'd be fun.
That'd be good.
Macklin, maybe. How would it sound, Danny?
I need the mic. I almost need a mic. I don't know how we do that. Sharks goal! His 16th of the season, scored by number 6, Brodie Brazil. Assisted by number 39, Logan Couture. And on, and on, and on. And we just keep going.
You do it that loud?
Oh, yeah.
Because, that mic must take a beating right there. I mean, you are really...
Yeah, we go through these like crazy. We change them like we change our socks around here.
All right, I don't think it's going to get any better than that. Keep up the great work. Like, seriously, I mean it. You're part of the experience and coming here, and like I said, the soundscape of a game. It's not just the music, it's not just the sounds of hockey, but it's your voice as well, too. So,
thank you.
Danny, it's been fun all these years getting to come here and getting to know you, and now you know who this guy is and what he looks like and what he does.
We got to
pull back the curtain here. Little making of Sharks hockey.